The two roads of life.
Matthew 7:13. Enter ye in at the strait gate.
Avery, spell the word straight.
Straight. S-T-R-A-I-G-H-T. Straight.
I'm sorry, Avery. That was the wrong spelling. Please sit down.
But Mr. Kirkman!
Avery, that spelling was incorrect. Now you will have to sit down.
But you didn't give me the right meaning.
Avery, please sit down. Now, Caitlin, the word is straight. Spell it, please.
Straight. S-T-R-A-I-T. Straight.
That's right, Caitlin. You're a good speller. Mr. Webster defines the word straight as hard, constricted, strict, or difficult. Enter ye in at the strait gate.
For wide is the gate,
And broad is the way
that leadeth to destruction,
And many there be which go in thereat.
Because straight is the gate,
And narrow is the way
which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it.
Now, God is not necessarily talking about the way to heaven and the way to hell.
And he's not necessarily talking about life beyond this life.
He's talking about the way to life,
and the way to destruction.
not only in this life, but in the world to come.
and he's talking about the way to successful living.
And the way to failure.
Not only in the world to come, but in this life.
There are two gates,
Straight,
and
wide,
these two gates enter two roads,
one is
narrow,
and
the other is broad.
only a few people are traveling on the narrow road.
But the other road is very popular, and a great many people go that way.
The straight gate.
the wide gate,
The narrow way,
The broad way.
These are
the two roads of life.
It is hard to get on the right road,
but it is never
hard to do wrong.
It is
Easy,
to do wrong.
Easy. Easy.
Easy.
A dead fish can swim downstream.
The easiest job on this earth is to do wrong.
You don't have to do anything to do wrong except
Let go.
It takes no trouble whatsoever to sin.
but it has always been hard to do right.
The right way has never been an easy way.
The gate itself is a hard gate. In other words, it's hard to get started in the right direction.
It's a hard start.
It is also hard to stay on that road after you start. You see, the road is narrow, and you'll fall off it if you don't watch out.
I used to think of a narrow road as there was high walls on either side, like a street in some oriental city.
Well, I used to picture a narrow street as one that had houses down each side to protect it. You know, like many European streets.
But that's not what this narrow means. I remember some time ago, I was driving through the mountains of West Virginia. The roads, they were narrow. They were so narrow I couldn't find a place to turn around. I just had to keep going with that narrow road. And there was this precipice, hundreds of feet deep on my left. I didn't dare look down. I just had to keep going right with that narrow road or tragically fall. I couldn't find a place to turn around.
So that's what Jesus was talking about? The road's hard to stay on?
Uh-huh.
It's hard to get started, and it's hard to keep going?
Yep. It's a hard road.
For some of you folks, it is hard to stay on the right road. It's hard because you lack discipline.
You aren't used to restrictions.
You're not used to being told what to do.
You told your mother what to do.
You told your daddy what to do.
You told everybody else what to do.
Then someone told you what to do.
Attention! All right, you people, get this straight. You're in the military now. You're not at home with your mommy. When I say move, that means move. Do you understand me? Now, let's see what you look like. Your shoes need shining.
Yes, sir.
What did you say?
Yes, sir.
I can't hear you!
Yes, sir.
That's better. Your clothes need pressing.
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. You look fine. Soldier, you do need a haircut.
Yes, I know, sir, but you see, I ran out of money on Friday, and I didn't get paid until late Saturday afternoon. And by that time, the barbers were all closed. And then the next day was Sunday, the Lord's Day, and then after that was Monday.
Attention! Boy! Who do you think you are, Little Lord Fauntleroy? Get a grip! You're in the military now, and in the military, the only answer you are to give me is yes, sir, and no, sir. And no excuse, sir. Do you understand me? Yes, sir!
Find the right date.
It's hard for some people to adjust.
Find the right date.
Some of you thought you would never adjust.
Get on the right road.
Sure, it's difficult.
Get on the right road.
Sure, it's hard.
But
You can do it if you'll only try.
You had better watch your step, or you will slip off because you lack discipline.
Now, some of you out there slip off of the right road because you're in the minority, and you don't like to be in the minority. It's not comfortable.
Jesus was in the minority. He only had 12 disciples, and one of them was a traitor. His crowd was a little crowd.
the Christians crowd is a little crowd. We don't have many friends.
We never have had many friends, and we never will. We'll always be in the minority.
Good morning, Miss Waters. That is your name, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Well, Miss Waters, my name is Mr. Pine. I'm the manager of this hotel. This is your first day on the job, isn't it?
Yes, sir, it is. The job seems very interesting, and I want to thank you for hiring me. I really am going to try to do my best.
I'm sure you'll work out just fine. Now, you let me know if you have any problems.
Oh, Mr. Pine, there is just one thing. I was going through the reservations for tonight, and I noticed that the evening clerk overbooked the rooms. I'm afraid we don't have enough space to accommodate all those guests.
Oh, they must not have told you. You see, Miss Waters, we overbook intentionally. We always have some cancellations at the last minute, and usually have plenty of rooms.
But what if everyone shows up today? What will I tell them?
Just tell them we had a break in the water line on the 5th floor and had to close several rooms. Then direct them to the hotel down the street. I'm sure they'll understand.
But that wouldn't be truthful.
Truthful? You're kidding. Come on, Miss Waters, that's business. Hotels overbook all the time. It's sort of an unwritten policy. Just make an excuse if you overbook.
But it's still untruthful, Mr. Pine, and I'm afraid I can't do that with a clear conscience.
Now look here, Miss Waters. If you wish to keep your job with our business, you will tell the people we've had a plumbing problem on the 5th floor.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sir. I can't do that.
Then, Miss Waters, you're fired.
Make up your mind that if you're going this road, the right road, it will never be overcrowded. The road is wide enough for everyone who wants to go, but not many folks want to go.
It's a narrow road, and people don't like narrow roads.
It's a hard gate, and people don't like hard gates.
So,
We are in the minority.
If you want to be honest in your business, you'll be in the minority.
If you want to be a minister of the gospel, you will be in the minority.
If you want to go to a good fundamental Christian school, you will be in the minority.
a Christian
Who is the right kind of Christian will be in the minority.
Now, some people slip off the right road because they want to be popular with the crowd.
The road to destruction is an excellent road.
A wonderful road.
A broad and well-paved road.
There's a surging crowd. There's excitement.
And music.
And laughter.
Everybody is having a good time.
It's easy to be popular on the broad road. Just follow the crowd.
Hey guys, let's skip last period day and go skiing. What do you say?
Man, that sounds like a great idea. I'm in.
Me too.
So am I, but how are we going to get to the slopes? We don't have a car.
That's right. Steve has the only car, and I know he won't go. Just look at him. He's so straight.
Well, wait a second. Y'all just don't know how to handle them. Watch me. Hey, Steve. Whoa. Have you been working out? How are you, buddy?
I'm just fine, man. It's total gym. It's nothing new.
Well, listen, Steve. How would you like to do me a great big favor?
What are you getting at? I mean, what kind of favor could I possibly do for you?
How would you like to take me skiing? You see, I've heard what an excellent skier you are, and I thought maybe you could teach me some lessons. I do want to learn and all. I just don't have anyone who can teach me. But you.
Are you kidding? You really mean it? Sure, I'd love to. How about this Saturday? We can leave at 8:30.
Wait a second. You see, I have to be out of town this weekend. I was sort of thinking maybe take me, this afternoon.
But what about Spanish class? Miss Setzer will miss us.
That old lady? Come on now, she believed anything you told her. Just say we had an emergency meeting for the yearbook.
I don't know, man. That wouldn't be honest.
Come on, Steve. Just this once.
All right. Just this once.
Hey guys, guess what? Steve's gonna take us all skiing.
The broad road leads to destruction.
That's what Jesus said. All this wild, sinful crowd playing, having a good time, are not on the road that leads to life.
They are on the road that leads to destruction.
All this crowd, this wild, loud crowd, all this crowd,
This loose, carousing crowd are on the road to destruction.
Listen, people!
The thing that is damning young people all over America is that they are looking for an easy road. Way you can stand the hard gate and the narrow way.
just one way.
That is to have a forward look.
While William James Brown was in college, one of his roommates said to him,
Bill, let's go out and have a good time.
Bill said,
Boys, that isn't right. I want to take care of my body so I can serve my God and my country.
now you have never heard of the name of the boy who said, Bill, let's go out and have a good time, but who hasn't heard of William James Brown?
Straight is the gate and
Narrow
is the way, but it leads to the right place.
Wide,
Is the gate and
broad,
is the way, but it leads to the wrong place.
the two roads of life.
Which one are you on?